When the psalmist says the wind passes over and it is gone, that's a lot more closer to the truth than I'm comfortable with sometimes. Yet the psalmist just doesn't leave it there. What makes the truth of our mortality that much more sobering is when the psalmist says, its place is known no more. Now let me put it this way. One of the things, and I've said this before, people who know me, they know I'm a little quirky and weird anyhow. But one of the things that I love to do is I love to go to cemeteries. I absolutely love walking around them. And the reason I love walking around cemeteries is because there's so much you can learn from a cemetery. There is history out there like you wouldn't believe. I can point out there and tell you where Mr. Tate is buried. And most people go, who's Mr. Tate? And some of you know, oh, we know who Mr. Tate is. He's in our cemetery. We have 12 Confederate veterans buried in our cemetery. We have a Iraqi storm chaplain buried in our cemetery. I love to go around to the national cemeteries. Those stones are gorgeous. And I walked that. And Wendy and I decided about 3 months ago, you know what? We're going to be buried in a national cemetery. I just do those kind of things. But the absolute sobering reality for most people, those are names and their dates that are on a stone. And I want that to sink in for a moment. When we pass from this world, after a generation or two follows, all we are is that name and date on a stone. No one remembers what made us who we were. They won't remember our laughter. They won't remember our tears, our trials, and our triumphs. The place will know us no more. The point of the psalmist stating this is not to depress us by any stretch of the imagination. I know at this point most of you are probably sitting there thinking, man, Pastor Eddie, a little bit morbid today, aren't we? But actually not at all. You see, today is All Saints' Day, and in context, if the psalmist left it there, it would absolutely be morbid. I'm like, no, I'm going home now. But the psalmist doesn't leave things there. After reminding us of the fleeting state of our mortality, the psalmist does something that is quite powerful for us. Not exactly in the words, but what he implied is this: knowing that the nature of human life, that you are not meant for eternity on this earth, and that those years will be numbered and go by quickly, what legacy are you going to leave behind to make certain that you are not just a name and a date?